She walked onto a stage she wasn't invited to. No seat saved, no name on the program. Just a 26-year-old woman with something burning to say. It was 1852, the National Women's Rights Convention, Syracuse, New York. Matilda Joslyn Gage simply walked to the front of the room. The crowd fell silent. She spoke, not with apology, not with hesitation, with the clarity of someone who knows their cause is just. When newspapers covered the convention that day, of every speech delivered, hers was the only one they printed in full. Matilda hadn't been raised to wait for permission. Her childhood home was a stop on the Underground Railroad. Freedom seekers hid there, ate at her family table, then moved north toward Canada. As a girl, she handed out abolitionist pamphlets on street corners. She listened to Frederick Douglass speak. She dreamed of becoming a doctor, until she learned medical schools simply wouldn't admit women. So she chose a different way to heal the world. For the next 46 years, she stood at the center of the American women's rights movement, alongside Susan B. Anthony and Elizabeth Cady Stanton, writing, leading, fighting, helping build the very foundation of the suffrage movement. But Matilda kept asking the deeper questions others wouldn't. Not just, can women vote? But why were women considered lesser in the first place? Those questions made her powerful. They also made her dangerous. In 1890, when the movement merged with conservative groups and softened its vision, Matilda walked away. She founded her own organization, uncompromising, radical, honest. And that decision began erasing her from history. But not everyone forgot. In 1893, the Wolf Clan of the Mohawk Nation adopted her, gave her a name, Karonyenhawi, she who holds the sky, and a seat on their Council of Matrons. In a country that spent decades dismissing her voice, another nation honored it. Matilda Joslyn Gage died in 1898 at the home of her daughter and son-in-law, a struggling writer named L. Frank Baum, who would go on to write The Wizard of Oz, a story about a brave girl surrounded by powerful women. Coincidence? Maybe. But Matilda had spent her entire life believing in exactly that kind of woman. In 1995, nearly a century after her death, she was finally inducted into the National Women's Hall of Fame. Quiet, overdue, long past due. She had asked for too much, too honestly, too soon. So history chose, for a very long time, not to remember her. It didn't work.